Alright, first things first. Ire, getting a new look at the new Ratui tribe. Kaysen voted out the last tribal council. Anyways, you're probably wondering why I gathered you all here. Well, it's time to drop your buffs, because we are switching tribes. The tribe swap can either make or break your game, and after what happened with last tribal, there are certain people who I want on my tribe, and there's people who I don't. The tribe swap can be a good benefit for my game. I just gotta see who I get stuck with and work with what I got. Alright, on the new Ire tribe, we have Curtis, Kelly, Jay, Grant, Chloe, and Aubrey. And on new Ratui, we have Kim, Reese, Joseph, Brittany, Charlie, and Dirk. Alright, now that you guys know your tribes, you can now head to your camps. Well, welcome to our camp. Here's our shelter, and here's our fire. Huh, you guys got a really good camp. Thanks. Though we will have to say, the shelter could be better, and I think we can help you guys with that. I mean, okay then. That could be nice. Just like this? Just like this. It does actually help. Yeah, it definitely makes the entire shelter a lot less risky for it to collapse. So, out of curiosity, what happened at your tribals? What do you mean? Well, like, what were, like, the votes kind of like? Well, it was basically just Gail went out because no one really trusted her. Lisa went out because we were planning to split the votes. And Kaysen went out because no one was willing to work with him. What happened to you guys? What happened to Bruno? Oh, well, Bruno was obviously one of the biggest threats in our tribe. He was playing very dominant strategically and socially, so that's kind of what happened to him. Huh, interesting. I don't know what to think of my tribe swap. I do trust Brittany. I don't know about Dirk, though, because there's a possibility he wrote my name down at the last tribal. And I was lucky to play my idol and not have it be a waste. I mean, it kind of was. It tied, and maybe I could have, convinced people to not vote for me and kept it, but hey, better safe than sorry. And since it was used at my camp, I can just go back into the forest and just keep on looking. Yo, Charlie, can we talk? Oh yeah, sure, what's up, Dirk? So, at the vote, I kind of expected it to be the way it was. Kelly and Curtis kind of voted for Charlie. He played the idol. I decided to stay my ground and just vote off Kaysen because I couldn't trust him and I couldn't work with him. However, I gotta kind of pull Charlie aside and make sure we're good because I don't want him to think that I wrote his name down because I didn't. Okay, so I know you're kind of suspicious of me because the votes were 3-3 and I know me and Kelly are a package deal, but I didn't vote with her to take you out. I voted with you and Brittany to take out Kaysen. Huh, alright. Well, you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Also, out of curiosity, why'd you play the idol if it was just gonna tie? Didn't want to take the risk. So, yeah. Alright, well, we still good? Still good. Any ideas who we might target between any of the new people? Not yet. I guess we'll think of that after the challenge. So what do you guys think of the new team? Well, I don't know what I think of those three. I don't have a personal bias opinion against them, but I don't trust them either. And neither do I. I think we should definitely look out in case that there is a possibility those three work together. Alright then. This swap is 3 people versus 3 people. That's not really the best odds because it only takes one person to flip, and I don't know. I trust Joseph. I don't know about Kim. She might jump to save her own butt. I don't know. But there's a possibility one of the people on the other side could jump. I don't know. Well, we might need to try to flip someone. What do you guys think? Well, maybe. I could possibly talk with Charlie, see what I can do there. Alright then. A 3-3 split is not the best scenario, but it could have been worse. The way I see it, I think the best scenario is just try to flip someone from the other side over. My best bet is probably Charlie, just because I think he'll be the most likely to flip. I don't see Dirk wanting to do that because he just kind of seems like that kind of player who would want to try and keep his tribal lines together. And kind of the same thing with Brittany, and I don't see her being as willing to make a move compared to Charlie. Yo, Charlie, can we talk? Oh, yeah, sure, Joe. I feel like of all the people on the new tribe, you probably are the person who I actually wanted to work with the most, and it's not because of the shades. Oh, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, but I think you and I can possibly work together, because I think we're both in a kind of pretty good spot. You know, I'm in goods with Reese and Kim, and you're in goods with Dirk and Brittany. Yeah, I kind of have, like, Brittany wrapped around my finger, so I'm good with her. I don't know about Dirk, though. Oh, well, okay. Well, I got Reese. I'm pretty good with her. I feel like if we just have a good alliance of 4, we can make something happen in the merge. And it's definitely not a bad offer. I'll think about it. Joseph proposed an offer, and it's pretty tempting. I mean, do I trust him? I don't know, because he's obviously on the other team, but I know that we're probably going to need to flip someone over if we want to get the majority onto the Ratui's favor. But at the same time, I don't know if I can trust Dirk, but at the same time, do I trust him more than 2 people who I haven't met? I don't know. How are you thinking about the other tribe? I'm not quite sure. I mean, I don't trust Kelly at all. She wrote my name down. Dirk claims Curtis also wrote my name down, but I don't know if he's telling the truth. So I don't know really what's going on. Huh. Well, the way I see it, Aubrey and Grant were on the bottom from our tribe, and they'll most likely try and throw Jay and Chloe under the bus. Maybe, but I guess we'll find out soon. I don't know exactly how I feel about giving that information to Charlie. It might have been a mistake, it might not have been. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe I messed up. Maybe I told him a little too much information on what's going on at my side. But at the same time, he also did that with me, so I don't know. Maybe it wasn't the smartest idea to reveal a lot of information to Joseph, but I feel like this is a good way for us to build trust. If I have him in my pocket and Brittany in my pocket, I kind of have a lot of control on this tribe, because Joseph also has control on Reese. Looks like if we do lose twice, the easy votes are going to be Dirk and Kim. Depends on how everything goes and plays out. I think Charlie's with us. Alright, great. Do you give us a possible target we could do if we lose? I think we focus on that when we do lose. I mean, I don't know. We might lose. I mean, that other side has freaking Grant and Chloe. Yeah, but they also have Jay and Curtis. I'm pretty sure we still have the edge. There's something up there. We'll try and get it. Oh, that was a hard climb. Alright, gotta be careful. I'm so close, come on. No way! I got it! So, my plan for this section of the pre-merge, since it's a swap, is to lay low for a bit. I think Charlie's taking care of all the strategic elements, so while I lay low, I might as well just go out and look for the idol, and I look up in the tree and I find it. And obviously I had to crawl up and get to it, but it was all worth it because I got it now. I could tell Charlie about it, but I probably won't, just simply because, I mean, you can't be so sure with everybody in this game, even the people who trust you. And I don't really want to give my information of the idol to Charlie, because he could take that as an opportunity to possibly flip on me soon, so it's better to keep it a secret than in front of him. Come on. Where is this thing? I went out and looked for the idol, but I've had no luck so far. Maybe someone's already found it and I'm wasting my time, but I think I need to find this to have a chance at staying. Well, welcome to our camp. Yeah, so here's our fire, here's our shelter. Hope you enjoy your stay. Thanks, you got a pretty nice camp. Yeah. I would have loved to be on a swap tribe with Dirk, but I guess Curtis will have to do. I mean, after all, he did vote with me to try and take out Charlie. I don't know these 4, however. I don't know if they're close or not. But all I have to do is hope that they aren't close and that there's a crack in that side and me and Curtis can take advantage of it. I'm worried, Kelly. Same here. Yeah, if they're all together, then, well, that's not going to be good for us. Yeah, it isn't. It isn't. Me and Kelly are in the minority, plain and simple. We are both vulnerable. We both know that. But we just gotta hope that there's a crack in that side, or else we're not getting anywhere. And if we go to tribal twice, and chances are we're just gonna be the next 2 to go. Well, there's a group of 4 of us here, and I don't see any reason why we can't stick together. I guess, yeah, makes sense to try and keep the tribe strong. But who would we vote? Between Curtis and Kelly, I think Kelly poses more as a threat than Curtis. Curtis, I think, would be targeted in the merge because Kim would be focusing on him because she's still salty that he beat her in the 3rd challenge. I guess that makes sense. By the looks of it, the Survivor gods decided to give me a miracle. I have an option to switch sides with Grant. I can either stick with Chloe and Jay, or I could flip and vote with Kelly and Curtis. The thing is, I don't trust Chloe and Jay at all, and if we didn't swap, me and Grant would be the next ones to go. However, I don't know Kelly and Curtis, so I don't know if they'll be willing to work with me, and or if they are, I don't know if they'll be willing to throw me under the bus. So I'm not entirely sure what to do yet. What do you think of Chloe and Jay? I don't trust them at all. I mean, if we were not going into a swap, we would have been the next ones to go, plain and simple. I guess it makes sense. So we should work with Curtis and Kelly? Yeah, I think we should. At this point, me and Aubrey have to flip. I don't trust Chloe or Jay at all. If we didn't go into a swap, we were screwed. So I don't see any reason why I should work with people who are literally going to take me out. So I don't see any reason why I should bother working with Chloe or Jay. Besides, I feel like they're bigger threats in the game overall than either Curtis or Kelly. Hey, you two. Oh, hey Grant. Hey Aubrey, what's up? Wanted to propose you to a plan. Alright, what's up? Alright, we are willing to flip on our tribe and work with you guys. The only reason we would do that is because we were put in a situation where we were on the minority. We were on the bottom. We worked with Bruno, and ultimately he was voted out, and we were forced into a bad position. Interesting. Yeah, we basically have no other numbers, so if you two are willing to work with us, we'd be fine taking out Chloe or Jay. Alright, cool. Do you believe them? I do think they are probably on the bottom. I mean, they isolated themselves from Chloe and Jay, so I think they're telling the truth. Yeah, I think so too, but I think we keep our options open. Oh yeah, really? Why? Well, I mean, Chloe and Jay could offer another good plan, I guess, but I don't know. I really don't know if we can trust those two simply because they haven't come up to us. Maybe we have to go up to them. Maybe. Oh, hey Kelly. Hey Chloe. So, I wanted to see what you're thinking of this new tribe. I think it's a pretty good tribe. I mean, I'm kind of nervous about challenges though, because Jay and Curtis were arguably the weakest members on either side, and they're both on this team. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe a miracle can happen. Who knows? Maybe. Anyways, how do you think about the whole tribal lines? How it's 4 Ire versus 2 Ratui? I mean, obviously, I'm definitely mixed on that. Obviously, I kind of would rather stick with my tribal lines, but I don't think I can trust Grant or Aubrey. Yeah, I don't know if we can either. Me and Curtis can't really trust those two either because they straight up came up to us and was offering us a plan to flip. Huh. Kind of figured they would have. So, would you be down to consider maybe making something happen if we lose? Maybe, I'll think about it. I don't trust any of the 4, but if I want to gain any ounce of power, I need to try and make some deals with all of them. So I made one with Grant and Aubrey and one with Chloe. She has Jay, and if me and Curtis get goods with those two, then we can have the say on either Aubrey or Grant. And since Aubrey and Grant are willing to flip on those two, it seems like me and Curtis are in the middle, and we have the deciding factor if we lose. Kelly, I still think, is the biggest threat between her and Curtis, as of the people who aren't on my tribe. But Grant and Aubrey are already willing to flip, which obviously I shouldn't be surprised because, I mean, they were kind of in the minority on the original Ure tribe. And Kelly just decides to throw their idea just kind of out in the open to me. which I don't know how to feel about that. It just kind of makes me feel like Kelly could just throw out the plan to anyone, depending on whether or not she likes a certain plan. Now, it may seem like she will be willing to work with me, but even then, I still gotta keep my eye on her. Hey, Curtis. Oh, hey, Jay, what's up? How are you feeling about the tribe? I'm kind of nervous. I mean, we're both on the tribe, and if we end up screwing up a lot, because a lot of the challenges we've probably underperformed the most, but we definitely showed a lot of potential still. Yeah. I'm still also afraid because if we are viewed as the weakest players, we could be the two to go out. Well, I guess if that's the case, we might as well work together. I mean, weak players might as well just stick together, and it just makes sense. Alright, yeah, despite that, I don't really have any numbers with me either, because, yeah, I kind of trust Chloe, but she wasn't a part of my original alliance. She just kind of was joining in along with Kim. My main alliance was with Joseph and Reese. Huh, interesting. I do like Jay. I mean, we are in the same kind of ballpark. Both of us are not that physically strong, and we are more brain than brawn. However, he just kind of revealed that he had an alliance with Joseph and Reese, and I don't know if I can trust him. Because if he takes me Final Four, he'll probably cut me at Final Four because he stays more loyal to Joseph and Reese. And I did not come into this game for third place. I came into this game for first place. Hey, so did you talk with Jay? Yeah, I talked with him. Did you talk to Chloe? Yeah, I did. So I feel like we might be in the middle. Well, I guess that's good. If those two do not flip with us, then we might have to use the idol. Yeah, we would. Do you have a clue who you'd play it for? I'd probably play it for you, just simply because I don't see a reason why Jay or Chloe would go after me. I think Curtis and Kelly are on my side as well as Grant's side. In case if they aren't, I still have the idol, but I do not quite know who I'm going to exactly play it for between me and Grant if we do lose. I'd probably play it for Grant just because I don't see Chloe and Jay valuing me as a bigger threat than Grant. So I feel like that's the route we'll take if we do lose. If we don't lose, then that'll be great. And heck, if we don't lose the next two challenges, we go into the merge with an idol and I still have Grant. Alright, welcome to your first immunity challenge as new tribes. For your challenge, you will all get in a boat and you will have to race out and light fires at each totem. Once you lit all three, you will have to head back, and the first tribe who does so and gets out of the boat wins immunity, safe from the vote. Losers, tribal council. Someone will be the fifth person voted out of this game. Make sense? Alright, let's get started. Alright, lighting the flames for Ratui will be Dirk while Kim is driving, and lighting the flames for Ire, Chloe will do it while Grant is driving. Alright, without further ado, survivors ready. Go! They're all making progress to their first fire pit. They seem neck and neck. Dirk getting the first fire pit lit for Ratui. Same with Chloe for Ire. Both tribes get their first fire pit lit. They're moving to their second. I think Ire has the slight lead. Ratui almost at their fire pit. Dirk trying to get it lit early. Meanwhile, for Ire, Chloe is lighting Ire's second fire pit. Ratui's second fire pit is lit. Meanwhile, Ire is approaching their third fire pit now that their second pit has been lit. Ire still has the lead over Ratui as Chloe is now lighting the final fire pit. Dirk trying to light Ratui's final fire pit. Meanwhile, Ire have their last fire pit lit. They're now trying to find a way to head back. Dirk lights the last fire pit. They can now head back, but they better move because Ire is starting to find their groove and starting to get the boat in a better angle to try and get it back to shore. Kim looks like she's flooring it. She's approaching the other team's boat. What's she gonna do here? Looks like they're trying to speed up a little so that way they can get back to shore quickly, but when they do that, they have to turn the other direction. Ratui are just going left and right, back and forth with the controlling of the boat. Meanwhile, Ire are moving quickly back to shore. Ratui approaching land, but it looks like Ire is back. Now they just need all their members out of the boat. Ratui are almost back. Jeff. Oh, but it doesn't matter. All of Ire are out of the boat, and that means that Ire have won immunity and are safe from the boat. Congratulations, Ire, on winning another immunity challenge. You guys are safe from the boat. No tribal council for you guys. You guys can head back to camp. Ratui, you know the drill. Tribal council tonight, and someone will be the first person voted out of the new Ratui tribe, and the 5th person voted out of this game. Grab your stuff and head back to camp. I'll see you guys tonight. Thanks to the fact that we didn't have to have Curtis or Jay do the challenge because they're arguably the weakest players on our tribe. You know, Chloe and Grant kind of did the challenge themselves, and all we had to do was just get out of the boat once we got back to shore. So we won, and I'm grateful for that because I get to keep my idol and I don't have to worry about it yet. I'm definitely not thrilled to head back to Tribal Council and as a new tribe, but I guess that's just how it is. I hope it's one of the people on Ratui who are going out. I don't know, but I guess we'll have to see if Charlie is willing to flip. Alright, you two. So it should be us and Charlie. You said you could get Charlie, Joseph? Yeah, I did say I could. Alright, great. Now, who does he want out? I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk with him and see what he wants to do. I think he might want to do Dirk just because he has a stronger connection with Brittany, but I'll have to get another bit of confirmation. Alright then. By the looks of it, I think me and Charlie are the swing votes. I could be mistaken, but I just only see it as such because we're the ones really making the decision. Do we vote off a member on Ratui or vote off a member on Ire? Hey, you two. Hey, what's up? So, I think that I can get Joseph with us, and we can take out either of the other two. Alright, who do you want to take out? Personally, I think Kim is a much bigger threat compared to Reese, so I feel like overall, it should be Kim. And if we get Joseph on board, then it should be 4-2 and Kim goes out. Alright then. I'm a little nervous because I could be one of the targets. I mean, I am partially to blame for not really lighting the fire pits fast enough. But I also don't think it was necessarily my fault. I think we all gave it our all. It's just that we weren't quick enough. But we're going to Tribal Council regardless. I hope it's not me. I'm trusting Charlie to get Joseph on our side, and hopefully we can have an easy vote on Kim. Hey, Joseph. Oh, hey, guys. So, wanted to see how you would be feeling about voting off Kim. Well, I don't have a stronger connection to her than Reese, so yeah, I guess it makes sense to vote her off. Alright, great. It should be us 4 and whoever those two vote for. I don't know who they're voting for. Yeah. Alright, can we talk? Sure. Alright, I don't know where you stand, but frankly, I do not want to go to Rocks, dude. And neither do I, so we gotta come up to the decision. Alright, Kim and Reese are thinking that we should do Dirk. I mean, how do you think about that? Well, I mean, I am with Brittany after all, and I mean, it makes sense to still keep her. So yeah, Dirk obviously makes sense. Besides, I don't really trust him, because he possibly could have voted me at the Kaysen vote. Alright, do you know which side you're leaning towards? Not really. The thing is, I do want to vote off Dirk. However, by doing so, I would have to burn Brittany. And I don't want to have to. But I don't know if she is 100% willing to do anyone else. I don't think she's willing to do Dirk. I might have to get confirmation with her just to make sure. But otherwise, I don't know what I do in this sense. I mean, I am fine with getting rid of Kim. But I mean, there's also some benefit to my game by getting rid of Dirk. I don't really have a preference, really, if it's Dirk or Kim. I mean, yeah, I might end up burning Reese, but if I just talk to her, kind of have that sort of heart-to-heart thing that we had way back on day 1, maybe we can still keep up our friendship. Right now, I don't care if it's Kim. I mean, I don't care if it's Dirk either. Really, I just don't care who goes out. I just don't want the people who don't vote my way to get mad at me for whatever happens tonight. Hey, Brittany. Oh, hey, Charlie, what's up? Well, I wanted to talk to you about the vote, just the last second thing. Oh, really? What's there to talk about? I mean, we agreed on Kim, did we not? Yeah, but, I mean, I don't know. I think there is a reason for us to get rid of Dirk. I can't, and I won't. Wait, what? Why? I mean, Dirk is with us. If we vote him off, we'll lose trust with Kelly, we'll lose trust with Curtis. I mean, it just doesn't really make sense for us to just betray our own ally like that when he still trusts us. I mean, I get it. It's just that it doesn't really make sense to keep around someone who possibly voted for me, and he could be a threat moving forward. I mean, he's fairly physical. Sorry, but I can't take this, and I won't consider it. I just can't. I see objectively where Charlie is coming from, but getting rid of Dirk is objectively not the right decision to make. The reason for this is because Dirk is still with us. And yeah, he may be a threat physically, but if he starts losing challenges, then we can use him as an easy vote, but we can also use him as a scapegoat and as the target later on. Getting rid of him now wouldn't make any sense. Besides, I at least trust him, whereas with Kim, I don't trust her at all. This is getting progressively more complicated to try and pull something off to benefit my game. Because if I end up going down the wrong path, then I'm gonna piss the wrong people off. If I vote for Dirk, then Brittany's gonna get mad at me because she wants to keep Dirk. But if I vote for Kim, I mean, Reese might get mad, but I mean, it won't objectively be entirely at me, but more directly at Joseph. I wouldn't mind that, but I mean, I just don't know if I can trust Dirk. Do you know what you're doing? Being honest, no. Wait, what? What do you mean no? I don't know what to do, dude, because I talked with Brittany and she is not willing to do Dirk. And I don't know if I'll be willing to do Dirk. I mean, I don't want to really upset her. Yeah, but, I mean, I don't want to upset Reese either. Yeah, but I don't know. This is just so complicated now. It seems like tribal lines and friendships are definitely going to be affecting tonight's vote. Because if I vote off Kim, then Reese is going to get mad at me. If I vote for Dirk, yeah, Brittany's going to get mad at me, but she'll be more mad at Charlie. But if me and Charlie don't vote together and it ties, then that's just going to create a lot of complications, and I am not willing to go to Rocks. Not at the first vote where as a new tribe, okay? That's not happening. So me and Charlie have to come down to the decision on what we want to do and what's best for us moving forward. We may make the right choice, we may make the wrong choice. I don't know. Do you think Charlie will jump? Maybe. He might. I mean, Joseph thinks he can convince him to do it. And I hope he does, because otherwise I think it's probably one of us going out. And I don't see any reason why they would want to target you. Huh. So you're feeling kind of in danger? Yeah, I am. I'm definitely a little nervous about being possibly targeted. I mean, I'm not objectively surprised, because I do think maybe I do pose as more of a threat than Reese does, but I still don't want to go home, because I'm obviously not done playing yet. So Charlie, are you willing to vote with us? I'll definitely consider it. Yeah, just keep in mind we're doing Dirk. Yeah, I figured. I'm fine with doing Dirk if you guys are. I definitely still need time to think, because he's still obviously on my original tribe after all. Oh, we get it. I don't want my decision that I make tonight to come back and haunt me later, because, I mean, I gain these people's trust. But at the same time, you know, Joseph's also taking the gamble, as well as he also is, you know, risking the possibility of this move coming back and haunting him if he votes against his side. That's the same with me. It's a lot to take in going into tonight's vote. Welcome to your first tribal as a new tribe. So, Brittany, having met this new tribe, how are the dynamics like? Well, it's definitely interesting, Jeff. Everyone seems nice, but I also see that there's definitely a divide in the tribe. So, Dirk, what kind of divide do you see in the tribe? Well, it's mostly just tribal lines, you know what I mean? You know, people kind of want to stick with their, you know, original, you know, tribe, but there's also people who might be willing to jump ship. You never know. And tonight's vote will reveal who will. So, Kim, does that worry you? Because people who you may trust could turn on you. I am obviously worried, Jeff, and in that sense, I'm definitely very worried, as I do think I might be going out. I have heard my name, but I'm hoping I trust the right people to keep me in. Alright, that said, it is time to vote. Kim, you'll start us off. Well, it seems like the vote is me or you tonight, so best of luck. I don't know you, so if all goes right tonight, I won't ever get to know you. I'll go tally the votes. Alright, I have the votes right here. Now if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. No? Alright, I'll read the votes. First vote. Kim. Next vote, Dirk. That's one vote Kim, one vote Dirk. Third vote, Dirk. That's two votes Dirk, one vote Kim. Kim. We're tied. Two votes Dirk, two votes Kim. Fifth vote, Dirk. Ah, dang it. That's three votes Dirk, two votes Kim, one vote left. The final vote. And the fifth person voted out as Survivor Polynesia. Dirk. Dirk, that's 4 votes. That's enough for tonight. You need to bring me your torch. Dirk, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. Well, you guys have voted off the first member on your new tribe. How will this all play out moving forward? I guess we'll find out. Anyways, got nothing else for you guys. Grab your stuff and head back to camp. Good night. Man, I am not thrilled at all leaving like this. Tonight did not go in my favor at all, plain and simple. I thought we had the numbers going into tonight. You know, the original Ratui, and then we would flip Joseph. But then suddenly he doesn't flip, and someone else from my side flipped and left me out to dry. I presume it was Charlie. I mean, I figured that trying to keep him in the game was not going to be a smart idea. And I'm just annoyed because I truly thought I could trust and continue working with Charlie, and he proved me wrong tonight.